Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nathan, and today if you haven't noticed already, my throat and my voice are just completely destroyed, and so it's probably not going to be any songs this week, but I just wanted to share a story with you guys about this past week, because I had so much fun at this thing called Camp Courage. And here in Minnesota, we have a 4-day, a 4-day little break called MEA break in the middle of the fall, where you just get 4 days off. And a show choir that we have at our school called Power Company uses those 4 days to kind of kick off their season. If you don't know what show choir is, it's basically like it's like a 20-minute little show where you sing and dance, and I don't know, it's a really big thing at our school. We have kind of like a JV group called The Current, which I was in last year, and then the varsity group is called Power Company, which I'm in this year, and I'm super, super excited about it. And Power Company gets to go to Camp Courage. And Camp Courage is a 4-day camp where you just hit it hard, learn as much choreography as you can, and pretty much all the vocals. I think this year we had 21 hours of dancing and 15 hours of singing, so that is why my throat is completely dead from all the singing and dancing and stuff. But like, I'm tired, I'm sore, my voice is gone, but that was the best week of my entire life right there. I can't even tell you how much fun it was. We went up there, we left at like 7:30 in the morning on Wednesday. We get there, we hit it hard. 7 hours of dancing in one day, 3 hours of singing, and we learn all of the choreography for the opener. That doesn't usually happen. We were all super excited. We learned so much. Our brains were completely fried and overloaded, but we were just having so much fun. And we learned so much, and we played some games then till like 11. We went back to our cabins and we practiced the choreo a little bit, and we went to bed at midnight. And then we got up right back up in the morning at 6 a.m. and we were just back on the grind again. Dancing and singing again. We learned a bunch of the second song, and then we got to play some games, and then we meditated after dinner. And basically our meditation was like us laying on the ground for like 20 minutes, and our director kind of read this funny little story, I guess. I don't know. It was kind of weird, but it was pretty chill. It was fun. And then again, we get back to our cabins at 11-ish, practice the choreo and review it a little bit, and go to bed at midnight. Get back up at 6, and we finish learning the second song. So at this point we can dance like half of our show at this point. We're all so excited because now we can run like a big chunk of our show with all the vocals and all the choreo. We're singing a lot, we're getting tired, but we're loving every minute of it. And we get to learn part of the closer, which is always the most complicated, most exciting song, and it was intense. There was a lot of really fast choreo, just pumping it out. And we spent a lot of time on it. We started to get it. But that night we got to have this campfire. And that was when all the emotions came out for sure. We're all kind of like huddled in this circle. It was pretty chilly around the campfire. And we kind of got to go around, and people were able to share really fun memories from show choir, how they got to be here in show choir, how excited they are for the season. And it was so much fun. I just felt like we were really able to connect with each other. There was a lot of crying. I cried a lot. And just thinking about how accepting the veterans were to all of us rookies who didn't know what we were doing, and how they were just helping us out with all the choreo. We were all just having fun, no matter if we've talked to each other once or a million times. And that was amazing. I can't even tell you enough how awesome that was. Just to feel like you were kind of part of this really tight-knit family within this big group of like 60 people. And after the bonfire, we kind of just like stood outside and hugged each other and cried for a while. Got to bed at like 1 a.m. And Saturday, we were able to sleep in a little bit. Breakfast was at 9:30 instead of like 7. So we were able to sleep in a little bit. Got the cabins cleaned out, brought our stuff up, and we danced a little bit more. We learned a little bit more. We practiced some more singing. And then we did our combined rehearsal with the singing and the dancing. And it was just amazing to be able to put together so much of the show and just being able to dance all of that with such amazing singers and amazing dancers. And then at like 5:30, right before dinner, the parents came to pick us up and take us home. And we got to perform like a good 2/3 of our entire show for them. And it was just so surreal to be like, I'm up on this stage now. I'm going to be on this big like varsity stage. And to think for how many, like since 7th grade, how many years have I been looking up to those people in Power Company, seeing them on stage and thinking like, I want to be like that. Just thinking about how now that's going to be me. I get to be that person up there. And just being with all these awesome veterans and how accepting they were to us. I'm so like tired and emotionally broken right now. It's not good, but we're making it through. It was just so awesome. And I had so much fun this past week. It was legitimately the best week of my entire life. No matter how sore my throat is or how sore the rest of my body is. It was the best week of my life, hands down. And yeah, I just wanted to share this story with you guys because I had such an amazing week. And right at the end, our director or our choreographer gave us all these wristbands. And the wristband says, if better is possible, good is not enough. And it's kind of just like, why settle for, I mean, it's good, it's fine, when you can push harder and you can be better. And that's kind of just a challenge that I want to take in my own life to be better, not to just be like, I mean, that's fine. And I kind of just want to maybe make a challenge out to whoever sees this, maybe like, think about that. Like, how can you be better? How can you be better and not settle for just good? And this week has just really opened my eyes to how lucky I am to be in such an amazing group of people. And like this is one of 8 show choirs in Minnesota, or 8 high schools that have show choir in Minnesota. And how lucky I am to be at the school that I am, in the town that I am. And it's just really amazing for me. And I thought that I would just wanted to share this with you guys. And yeah, I know this is probably longer than normal and maybe a little more boring than normal, but I hope you kind of take this to heart if you see this. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll probably be back to more original songs next week once I get my voice back. But yeah, and also, if you don't know what show choir is, I'm probably going to put a video of the current from last year, the one that I was in last year. Because they won't let us show you what our choreo is yet, because I don't know. They just won't let us show you. But I'll show you probably a clip of the current last year so you can see what show choir is. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, otherwise, I love you guys so much. And have an awesome day. Bye.
tonight.